So I'm going to run you through the RFID attendance system. Yeah, so this is a gadget over here. So the first thing we'll need to do is just to power it up. So I'll just connect it to a power supply, and you can see it will light up, and then it will connect to the Wi-Fi. So you can see all those information on the LCD screen. Yeah, so for now it has connected to my mobile hotspot. So what can we do with the system? We have cards here which have been written the names of different students. So we have Paul, Elvis, Kingsley, and Terry. So for them to be logged into class, they need to swipe this RFID scanner, which will be placed strategically for access. So we can just start with the user called Paul. So just swipe. It will display the unique identification identity of Paul. And then secondly, it will proceed to do the attendance. So attendance success for Paul Okoth. So we can proceed to the next user by the name Elvis. Let's see if Elvis is in the database. Again, we get the UID. And then secondly, we'll get the attendance success for Elvis. So that information has been logged. Let's go to a person called Kingsley. We'll swipe, and then it will just work in a similar manner. We'll see attendance for Kingsley has been recorded. We also have another user called Terry. For Terry also, it will be recorded. So what if we have a user who is not yet registered? So you can see this card don't have any information. So if we try to swipe it, it will give us a message. So the message is unregistered user. So it's upon for us to do the registration. So I'll do that in the next step. Hello, let us go to the registration side of things. So I have the Excel sheet spread here strictly for registration. So earlier on you saw we logged in a person called Elvis, Paul, Kingsley, and Terry simply because they were registered users. So for now, I want to register a new individual with a card that was not registered. So for that, I need to get the UID. So I'll just swipe, and then I can see the UID 13C 74 22 7 74 22 7. And then I'll give a name. Let me call that Nicole Akinyi, and I can give the course that they are doing. Let me go with SST 46, and I'll give an admission number for that. So for that, we have done the registration for Nicole, and that card now is assigned. So let us go to attendance tracking. So here we log the attendance of people, including the date, the time in which they attended, and also their names and which unit they're doing. So we'll try to swipe Nicole and see if she will appear here, who is a new user, together with the time. So right now the time is 5:44. So when I swipe, it will be somewhere in between. So let me just swipe and see if Nicole will appear. So you can see Nicole has been logged in, and the new user now exists. Yeah, so we need to analyze this data because it's a very huge data. So for that, we'll use Python to do the automation. So I'll just go to the script. For this script, you only click here, runtime, and then you can run all. I already did that, so I'll just show you what results we'll expect. So you can see at the bottom here, we're getting the attendance records for January, February, and March, and the percentage here. So March recorded the least. And then you can see how many students recorded poor attendance. So for now, it's 100%. And then you can see the UID, the name, the unit the student is taking, admission number, and the percentage of attendance. So these are chronic absentees. So even after that, this Excel file will download a record report, which I'll show you in the next session. Here is it. Now let's look at the attendance report. Yeah, so you can see the UID, date, timing, time out, admission number, name, UID. That's the unit ID and the absent percentage. Okay, you'll see that the name Paul has been repeated twice, but note that these are different dates. The first date is on 3rd March, second is 19th February, so they are different dates. So here we can get the timing and time out for Paul on that particular date, and what percentage of absentee they recorded. So this happens to all the users, so we have all the information.